Hello, hi there, I'm Dennis. In today's video, I'm going to intentionally make some mistakes during the installation of the Arch Linux operating system. I'm going to intentionally leave out enabling the network manager. I'm going to download it and install it, but I'm not going to enable the service so that we will not be able to get online. Also, I'm going to leave out grub make config step, which is the last step in installing and configuring your grub. That also will cause a problem in trying to boot up into our freshly installed Arch Linux. And I'm going to show you how to overcome that and correct those problems so that you don't have to panic like I used to and just start all over. Most of the time you will not have to start all over. All you'll have to do is find out what the problem is and try to correct it. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm not going to make you sit all the way through the installation. When I do come to a part where I'm intentionally going to leave it out, I'll bring that up. So I'll come back right after I install grub. Ordinarily, you would be ready for the reboot into your OS. We'll pause it for now, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm coming back to you, and I'm into the packstrap command, and I'm fixing to download and install Arch. I want you to notice on the top line there, this line right here, it says Network Manager Applet. So I'm downloading those. Not going to enable them. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. And I've just gotten through running an update to see if there's anything left to do. And the next step here is to install grub. I want you to see it being installed. Okay, Control L cleans the screen. The next one would be grub -install. Give it a target. Equals i386-PC on device SDA. And then the next step would be to grub make config, and I'm going to leave that step out completely. Fixing to exit out of chroot, and then we're going to reboot, and we're going to leave ISO in place. You could or couldn't. Either way, you'll end up in the same place, but I'm going to select boot to existing OS, which will be what I'm working on right here. We should see a major problem right off the bat, and I have not enabled the network manager. So we won't be able to get online, and we won't be able to boot into our Arch system. Okay, installation finished, no errors reported. So I'm going to exit, and then I'm going to say umount space -R space /MMT. Alright, now we can safely say reboot. Now let's see what happens here. So we should, in theory, have had a boot existing OS, which is what I'm going to select here. And right off the bat, it just immediately goes minimal bash-like line editing is supported. It tells you what you can or can't do here. So I'm going to hit Control-Alt-Delete, hoping that it'll reboot, but it will not. It will not understand this either. Error, keyboard error. You'd literally just have to reach over and turn your power button off. However, in this case, in a virtual machine, I'm just going to say reset. Now remember, I can't get into my existing OS, which was there. I have to boot into the ISO or the CD or the USB, whatever you're using. We're going to rescue ourselves. I would have actually just started all over and thought I failed, didn't know how to do it. I wish I'd have seen a video to help me out here. But I learned it. Now I'm going to share it with you. We're going to assume we're online. Won't hurt to check just to see. Okay, we are. All right, now I'm going to say LSBLK and hit enter. Whoop, I hadn't stopped the ping yet. LSBLK, hit enter. And as you can see, we got SDA 1, 2, and 3. SDA 2 is the root partition. It's not even mounted according to this, but that's okay because right now I'm going to say mount / device SDA 2 to MNT. Hit enter. So now if I did LSBLK, you can see that we're mounted on the root partition only, and that's okay. So now we're ready to arch to root, back into mount, which is that one we just did. And there we are. So Control L cleans the screen, get on back down. Now, if I didn't know what the problem was, and I wanted to check just to see if I got grub, I could check and see if I got grub by Pac-Man -Q, and it says it's there. In my noob mind, I'm finished. Stop right there. I knew I had a grub problem, but I got grub installed. So I'm gonna repeat the final steps twice. Grub install. Give it a target. Equals I386-PC. Back on device SDA. Now I'm sure you could troubleshoot and find out that this portion was already done as well. But to me, it's safer to go ahead and just assume that nothing else is done and we're going to do it. We found out we did have grub, which was preventing us from getting into our installed arch. I found out I had grub. Now I'm going to redo the commands grub install. I didn't do the grub make config, but I'm going to pretend I thought I did, so I'm going to actually do it. And then we'll see if we can reboot into our system. However, we still can't get online. Keep that in mind. Grub -MKCONFIG -O for output. Boot grub.cfg. Check my spelling. This won't take but a second. Okay, so now I can say exit. We're going to exit out of root. We're going to U-mount -R /MNT. Okay, we're all clear. Now we can reboot. And this time we should be able to select our boot existing OS, hit enter, and we got grub. But see, we didn't know that we can't still get online, or at this point we don't know that. Or you may not know it. I'm going to sign in with my username. And all seems to be good. So let's just say I want to run a update. Can't do it with sudo. I can do it with sudo though. Sudo pacman -FYU. And look at there, all them failures. So it's telling me failed to update, mirrors, could not resolve the host. Again, let's find out. I'm going to try it without sudo. Pacman -Q network manager. And it says we have it. Apparently I forgot to enable it. So sudo enable No, sudo systemctl. Enable network manager. Let's just see. Let's try to go sudo pacman space -syu, and what's this? Same error, even though you know you just enabled it. 2 ways to fix this. The quickest is to start network manager, or you could reboot. But we get it now, so let's say sudo, again with sudo pacman space -syu, and bam, we're online. So there you go. That shows you that just because it doesn't boot into your system, or you can't get online, most of the problems that I have encountered, you can overcome, so you don't have to start all over, which is what I used to do. Hopefully you'll see this video and you'll know that you won't have to just start all over. Once you figure out there's just a few things in there, like the network manager, that would prevent you from getting online. Of course, if you was on a laptop or Wi-Fi otherwise, you would have to make sure you had all those tools back during the base, like the dialog, IW, WPA supplicant, netctl, init utils, and wireless tools. Then that way you get online after you reboot into your new system. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.